It's a warm one today, humid too. So we're a little west of downtown Boston. We'll be checking out some of the Ivy League schools and the other campuses up here, going through Cambridge, Harvard. We'll check out Boston University while we're at it, and God willing, get to pedal around Fenway at the very least. They want $100 right now for the worst seats to a weekday game. There's 160 some odd of these. All right, first stop's gonna be Harvard. I was able to score a really sweet parking spot just off of the campus. Pretty much everything in this area is a historic landmark. Now here we are at the gates to Harvard Yard. That's one definitely that cannot escape this East Coast slang, because they definitely call it Harvard. All right, so we're gonna bike through. It says to walk your bike, but I don't do that. And there is John Harvard. John Harvard. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, the streets here are just gorgeous. Just lined with mature trees. Cool buildings. So far, weather not getting the best of me yet. It's not too bad. Look at Memorial Hall. There's a little bit of construction at the moment, but this is perhaps the most iconic building in Harvard University. A lot of cool buildings throughout the Cambridge area. It's definitely a sight to behold. Appropriately BLM'd out. Not sure if these are condos or part of the university housing, but definitely a very scenic area. This whole area is just really beautiful. It could be a good time of year too. I'm in middle of May, so it's definitely a really beautiful time of year. Everything is really just blossoming at the moment. All right, now we're in Cambridge Common. That's the old park in this area, founded in 1770. This used to be the site where they had public executions, both hangings as well as burning at the stake. Pretty dark history, though. However, right under this tree, supposedly, is where George Washington took control of the Continental Army. Now, it's a known fact he did come up to Boston and take control of the army after the battles of Lexington and Concord, and that is believed to have happened right at this site in the Cambridge Common. Got a few plaques and some cannons commemorating this historic moment. All right, working our way over to downtown Boston proper. If you're not too familiar with the area, Cambridge is 5 miles or so west of town. Got to cross a river to get there. Not too far. So now we're cruising through Boston University. This is on the south side of the Charles River, so we did have to cross to get over here. Working our way to Fenway. Getting close. Backside of Fenway, crossing over I-90. Definitely BLM'd out. That might be the biggest one I've ever seen. Made it to Fenway. Circle around El Estadio here. Pretty cool little area. A bunch of bars and shit on the street. Alright, made it to Lansdowne Street. Such an iconic location. I've wanted to visit here for a very long time. This is basically behind the monster of Fenway Park, so if you hit a good home run, this is where it lands. Home of the Red Sox. Look at Fenway Park here at the other end from Lansdowne Street. Good place. And right across from here, actually, is the House of Blues in Boston, so a pretty sweet concert venue here, too. So there's no baseball games today. Today is no ordinary day at Fenway. In fact, it's actually the graduation ceremony for nearby Suffolk University. Today, folks are donning their mortar boards as opposed to baseball caps. Working our way back over to downtown Boston now. I've got a filming location in mind that I didn't get to see last time. So we're now in the Boston Public Garden. Runs right alongside the Boston Common. And this particular bench in front of me is the bench that Robin Williams and Matt Damon sat upon in Good Will Hunting, in that really phenomenal scene where Robin Williams just kind of breaks down all the dynamics that's been going on between the two of them. It's a really iconic scene. If you haven't watched it recently, it's on YouTube. I think it's about a 5-minute clip. God, I mean, it's just his Robin Williams at his absolute best.
We have a great show, but we need a great audience. Now listen up. Now if you guys don't want to see it, we don't want to do it. And people...
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Everybody clap. Clap.
Always some shenanigans going on in downtown Boston. Plenty to see here. Worked my way over to a more peaceful side. Over here on the waterfront, checking out the Garden. That's where the Celtics and the Bruins play. Bruins are in the playoffs right now, kicking the shit out of the Capitals. They're up 3-1, and they were underdogs. Over on the north side of the river now, working down the bike path. This cool bridge you see in front of me is the Interstate 93. Cuts through Boston. Very cool looking suspension bridge. And we're about to ride underneath it. Right, heading back into Cambridge now. Home stretch. Had to stop and chill one last time at Harvard Yard. It's just such a ridiculously prestigious area. Like, how can you not come through and look around? Sneak out right through the front gate. Ah, we've made it. That is the church that I am parked behind. That'll about do it. Oh, it's cold. Hell yeah. Oh, God, that was exhausting. Worth it, though. Definitely fun, but man, the second you stop pedaling, realize how tremendously hot and humid it is. Goodness. That was kind of brutal there on some of the uphill stretches, but we made it. Got a cooler full of cold soda and whatnot. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, possibly even a subscribe. Working on some cool stuff in the future. Got a big project going on for next week, so definitely some cool videos to come. So stay tuned.